I'm here with a very special guest right now. This guy has been doing quite the career. DJ, executive music producer of Catch-22.
What to do, man? Good to see you again. Just seen you like about a week ago.
Cypress Moreno. What was it like being back in Hawaii again? I know you did the DaniLeigh and Malaynah show, which was about a week ago. First time doing a show together.
Yes, yeah, familiar venue, great energy from the crowd. I had a good time.
For you, you've been in the industry for quite some time now. A strong set for you as a DJ. How do you feel that music is transformed by the hands of a DJ? And what do you do to create a unique set or a unique experience?
Read the crowd. For instance, at Republik, there was a lot of females. Throwback, Kevin Little, some throwback, Wayne Wonder, Lumi D, It's just, you got to feel the crowd. You really got to open your eyes and see the crowd too, see what they're vibing to. But ultimately, I just say, yeah, just read the room and feel the crowd, feel the energy, go off of the energy in the room.
Congratulations on all the success that you've been able to have in your career. Just released your first EP, Doin It, which was your 6-song EP, your first EP out of your own label, Catch-22.
Difficult part was probably getting the mixes and masters in on time, just because I made it more difficult than it should have been. Kind of like, think of it as you have a due date and you're doing your homework right before, the bell rings type shit. I rushed the mixes and masters a bit, but they ended up sounding on point. Project came together. It came together pretty quick. A couple new songs on there. I think 3 out of the 6, yeah, so like half of them. 50% of the project was fairly new, was from like this year. And then I threw in a couple older songs that I had from like quarantine and even before that. It was really just, I wanted to get the right 6, kind of put a spotlight on some of the up and coming artists over here in LA. I got a couple of artists from the IE for the most part. Yeah, Puppet going up. It's good tempo, good energy. One Take J delivered. Made the beat with the homie from Germany. His name is Don Alfonso. Shout out to him. Club vibe. We played it out there in Hawaii. We played at ballerinas. It was going up. Yeah, that's a single we pushing. Puppet, One Take J.
Now, you started your own label back in 2018 called Catch-22. It's been around for 4 years now. What can you say has been the biggest accomplishment, and what do you wish you would have known?
For the most part, I feel like everything kind of came pretty organically. There's nothing that really comes like to mind like, oh, I wish I would have known this. I was pretty prepared and I kind of knew what I wanted to do, get out of this label, progress, but there's definitely more that I know is in store and more that I want to accomplish. But I feel like Catch-22 is definitely headed in the right direction.
I know you mentioned before on numerous occasions that I guess, everybody has like their favorite day of the week or their favorite holiday. But for you, I know yours is Tuesday. What is it about Tuesday that means a lot?
Tuesday, I'm in the studio right now. I got 2 rooms going at the same time. I don't know, it's just something about a Tuesday, for real. During the pandemic, Tuesdays, I used to throw some like label parties and they used to go crazy right into it. Like sometimes Mondays, you still might be trying to get over the weekend or whatnot, but Tuesday, I guess my week to me starts on Tuesday.
Like I mentioned before, you've done quite a lot in your career. You've got about 400 songs in your vault. Knowing that you've done about 400 songs, how do you plan on releasing your material, and how do you differ on what gets put out on an EP, an album?
Independently, I'm still independent. The right situation, the right partnership, the right JV comes my way. But organization, I got my notes on my phone organized. My engineer, Marv, he has mostly all my sessions. I guess the way I differentiate EPs, singles, projects, that really just kind of depends on like who the artist is. Like for instance, it's a couple artists I got more than 20 songs with, so those are shaping out to be albums. There's a couple artists I have like anywhere from 5 to 10 songs with. Those might be EPs. And then like singles, I feel like singles are just easy to put together and just drop whenever I feel a song matches like what I got going on in my life, or like for instance, it's summertime, so it's a lot of music that I have that I feel is like summer vibes. They're gonna come out during the summertime. Wintertime, I got some, some stuff, some R&B stuff that I feel fits the wintertime. Organization and timing is key.
Your style of music, I know that Detroit has a big influence on you as far as like your style of music?
I went to Detroit a couple times. Like I fuck with the culture. Detroit, they work like I feel 10 times harder. That's what I felt when I was out there. They was in the studio every day, all night till the sun comes up. You hear it and you see it. They shoot a lot of videos. They just work at a rapid pace, you know. So it's really part of their lifestyle. So when I went to Detroit, I felt like I saw how big the music industry, the lifestyle, it was part of their lifestyle for real. The music shit was part of their everyday life. They was in the studio every day. Even if they wasn't in the studio making a song, they was in the studio doing something that was part of their lifestyle. I took that and I feel like I brought it back. But I mean, it's different influences. I say Detroit, the Bay Area, and then like Atlanta too. Every time I go to Atlanta, I get inspired or I just learn something new.
To follow up on that, you mentioned LA, you mentioned Detroit, Atlanta. You mentioned about how Detroit goes a lot harder than LA, but not to downgrade LA, but what do you think is the difference?
It's just a whole different lifestyle, different pace. Detroit is just a whole different get down. You got people doing different shit to get money. People in LA and people in Detroit, they just hustle.
Now, growing up for you, when did you realize that you wanted to pursue something in music?
So like I was done with high school and I came back from college. But growing up, the radio influence, parents played in the car, in the stereo, on the radio. That shit influenced me a lot. And also playing sports. I would play sports and then of course like there was always a soundtrack to the season. I was around turntables at an early age too, so I was able to like see, of course, hear them on the radio. It kind of came just from my ears, like just having an ear for music and enjoying like certain different genres of music.
Now, you've been in the industry for 10 plus years, which I'm sure is probably going to be more than 10 plus years. What has been your enjoyment?
Traveling the world, meeting new people. I love to make music. I love to perform in front of crowds. And I love to just, make an impact on people's lives. And I feel like that's what I'm doing. Like my music is impacting people, it's inspiring people.
Now, you mentioned about college. You've had a football background.
Football is definitely my first love. Just growing up, I played Pop Warner. I played in high school. It definitely made me who I am today.
How did it make you who you are today? What was some of the reasons behind that?
Be disciplined, keep your head on the swivel, and just, yeah, it's competitive. Also taught me teamwork too. Taught me a little bit of everything, like physical strength, mental strength. Definitely would have tried to play football, but if not, maybe like athletic training, personal training, something medicine field.
Now, you mentioned about teamwork and building together as one. I know that one of your influences is DJ CVTCHXXII.
I be giving him his flowers.
Well, how has he been a big inspiration to you?
It just break records. When you think about a record breaker, you think of DJ CVTCHXXII, you think of heavy hitters, Funk Flex. It's a lot of personalities and voices. But in LA, it was DJ CVTCHXXII. I used to listen to him on my way back from football practice and shit. And he was on during the middays breaking new music. So he was on like 2-3 times out of the day, and he was breaking records. He was always putting me onto some new music. So yeah, shout out DJ CVTCHXXII.
Besides DJ CVTCHXXII, who are some of your influences and who inspires you?
There's a lot, definitely a lot. I'm gonna just start with the people that were close to home. DJ Mauricio, DJ Shorty. These are like 2 close family friends that I looked up to.
So throughout the years of your success, what do you feel has been the growth in your career? And what would you say you're mostly proud of?
Catalog. I feel like I've been putting out good music on a consistent basis.
I'm sure you got a motto, or I'm sure you've got your keys to your success.
Work hard, stay true to yourself, and treat others the way you want to be treated.
Now, my last question for you is this. I know that you recently just had a child, so congratulations on that. What does the future hold for you? What are some of the projects?
On the fatherhood, just be the best father I can be. Future definitely holds. I feel like I'm going to be here for a long time. I just want to have a long career. It's all about longevity and I want the music to speak for itself, and I want the music, to outlive, I guess, my lifetime. And a lot of the greats before me, like, I think any greats that are in the business or have been in the business here or gone, like, their music, it lasts the test of time. Definitely just want to last the test of time.
You talk about greatness, but is there any memorable experiences in your career that stand out to you the most?
Not yet. I feel like everything I've done has been pretty regular. The day I get a plaque, after the plaque, maybe a Grammy, shit, who knows? But I feel like I'm still kind of on my journey and I'm figuring shit out.
As far as what you want your legacy to be,
One of the greats, one of the best DJs of all time, the best producers of all time. And I'm most grateful. My girl, my son now, my grandparents. There's a lot of people I could name. But no, just, the people that are close to me, they know who they are.
Pleasure to have you here.
Thank you for your time. Thank you for having me. It was good seeing you. It was good rocking the crowd with you. Definitely hope to be on the island soon and get some more work in.